Today's video blog is a very powerful trial balance. I'm preparing it sitting on the back porch of my hotel in Mexico at the auditors conference, and so sort of auditors are on my mind, and this is a trial balance report to help really show all of the accounts in a very disciplined sort of way. The value of this, of course, is that for controllers or auditors is to have a place where all the accounts are summarized and a very easy way to drill down into the underlying transactions behind the accounts. I think you'll find this is very cool. I hope you enjoy using this in your work, and it is a blessing to you. Greetings. I am again recording this sitting on the back porch of my hotel room in tropical Mexico, so you can enjoy the sound of the birds, and occasionally you'll hear the housekeeping staff or other hotel guests talking in the background. That is fine. This trial balance project is a very interesting project. In my position at Mission College, every morning I would come in and open the worksheet that we're about to build. It's an easy way to get to all of your data, all of your transactions in the accounting system. The really important thing here is I think it is also will be a very valuable tool for auditors that are watching these videos. And naturally, I'm making this sort of with the auditors in mind. I'm at the auditors conference, and one of the things they need is an easy way to get the information they need for their caseware, their case software, and also a way that they can easily drill down on the different items in the different data items to look at the underlying transactions of every account. And so this is a really great project that I hope you enjoy. The first thing that we need to do, you are just going to have to sort of follow along and practice what you learn. I don't believe there's too many new things here, but this will give you a chance to practice and copy, and then when you see the report we make, I think you'll find this is very powerful. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is to get the title of the organization up here. Oh, excuse me, not the first thing. That's not the first thing. The first thing we need is some prompts. I happen to know exactly what prompts we need, so I'm just going to build them real fast. And you can watch. I need the standards that we always need. We need the business unit, and enter the business unit. Okay, the value here, we could put ZAD. If you wanted to go to the extra effort to make it a reference type business unit, you could, but right now we're just going to use this. That's the way I would typically do it. We need to add a current year. Remember, the codes can't have any breaks. Current year. Rather, I think I'll change that to enter the current year. Okay, and we put in any placeholder range here, 208, 8001 to 200812. And I think in reflection, I think I am going to change the name of this to current year to date. While the auditors will be interested in a full calendar year, most of our users will want to use this for a specific period. And so we can actually put in something a little bit different than a calendar year. And I think that looks pretty good. And then the next one, and the third one we need, and the last, we only need 3. It's not obvious now when we need it, but we need the end last year. Okay. Enter the ending period of last year. Okay. And so if our prompt default here was 2008, our default value for this would be 2007012. Alright, and so now we have what we need. This last one is less obvious why we need it, but you don't know exactly what we're building, so it will come out. Alright, we need to develop a title for the organization that we're doing this for. So we'll put a query right here in A1. We're putting the heading zone, and this is going to be I'd say a reference link might be good. The title, we're pulling up 1 bit of static data. The business unit that we are basing this thing on, we want it to pull from this prompt, so not always be ZAD. And the table we want to use here is static data. Remember, we're looking for the name of the organization, so we'll get the business unit there. Okay, and then it asks again for the business unit. I don't know why. You can go ask your mom. Okay, and so this is basically just pulled in the business unit table, and what we want put in the output is the description. So we'll do that baby right like that. Okay, and then we'll put in the title, and this is trial balance. And then we need to put in the date that we're running it. And right now we're just going to make this hard-coded, so it has to be changed every time you run it. Later on, just keep watching the videos, I will show you how to make this automatic, so it automatically determines the right date heading depending on what you put in right there, up there in the ending of the current year to date. But as of, let's put in May 31st, 2009. That's what we are headed toward for just today's run. So what we're going to do here is have a trial balance coming right down here of all the counts, coming down to 0 at the end. And so we are going to do this by writing one query somewhere about there, and then copying it down all the way down. So we're going to build this query based on references over in here. Someone may be interested in having all of this centered. Let's see if I can get this centered. So I highlighted that. Okay, and we'll do the cells alignment. And I botch this up about half the time, so we'll see the center across the cell. We'll go okay. Alright, we'll put a little line in here to make it look really nice. Okay, and so as I was saying, we are going to build down here the account balances. But now this is a little bit different than you may be expecting in a trial balance. We're in a normal trial balance, we list every account all the way down, and then they come down to 0 and then. But that is not what we're doing here. We're going to do this in a summary fashion. Don't worry, we're going to get what you want in the end, but in a little bit more manageable way than just having pages and pages of accounts that come down to 0 at the end. Okay, Babcock University has 5,000 student accounts. You don't want all of those listed. Many places would have, Babcock University has over 1,000 employees, ER employee accounts. You wouldn't want all those just listed straight out. very unmanageable. So we're going to do this in a summary way first, and then look at how we'll break it out into the details. And so this cell here